Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Crafty Beer Reviews. Today I will be reviewing the latest seasonal release from Lagunitas. This right here is Brown Shugga. It's only been out for about 2 weeks now in my local area, of course, as of the filming of this episode. So this is pretty fresh, and 80 years ago, on this day, our government decided to stop being dumbasses for an entire day, and they repealed Prohibition. So, nothing like drinking an awesome beer on Repeal Day. That's right, and I think it was the last smart move our government made, too, which is kind of sad. Anyhow, I've been really looking forward to this one. I know that Sucks will be coming out probably pretty soon, at least I'm hoping, because that beer is awesome, too. Let's go ahead and check out the aroma. Oh wow, first thing I get is a really big brown sugar element. There's a decent amount of toffee and caramel sweetness in there as well. I'm definitely getting some grapefruit, some tangerine and orange peel. I'm getting a very, very tiny hint of a piney hop note as well. A little bit of peach. But yeah, it really has this kind of balance between big sweet malt notes, but those hoppy notes as well. Smells really good, so let's go ahead and take our first sip. Yeah, right away, you get that big brown sugar sweetness. You get those toffee and caramel notes from the malt as well. But wow, there's still a decent amount of hoppiness in here as well. Definitely getting those same hoppy characteristics like you did in the aroma. So I'm getting some orange, some tangerine, and I'm getting some peach and grapefruit, but they're almost like candied peach and grapefruit because there's that sweetness in there. And again, there's kind of brown sugar up front, and the brown sugar really lingers on your palate as well, mixed in with that hoppy bitterness too. But wow, for being basically 10%, this is really smooth, super, super easy to drink as well. It's got a medium body. It actually has a pretty creamy coating mouthfeel as well. And even though it's a sweet beer, there's that bitterness in the back end that helps it dry out somewhat, get your palate ready for another sip. And as I mentioned, super smooth. You cannot taste the alcohol. You cannot smell the alcohol. You get a little bit of warmth as it goes down, but for damn near 10%, pretty good job at hiding the ABV, and this could be dangerous. I mean, if you have a couple of these in a night, yeah, you're going to be pretty drunk. But I really enjoy how this is a decently balanced beer because you do get those sweeter notes like the brown sugar, the caramel, the toffee. But on the other hand, you get those hoppy notes. You get a little bit of that pininess, some orange and tangerine notes, kind of that candied grapefruit and peach note as well. And then that bitterness just really intermingles with the sweetness to create something that's very drinkable, has a ton of flavor and complexity, and it's not a palate wrecker at the same time. So I don't think I've ever had a bad beer from Lagunitas, and I doubt that they make one. As far as the rating goes, guys, I'm going with a 9.1 out of 10 for this one. I think it's really enjoyable. However, I think there are better examples of American strong ales or barley wines, however you want to characterize it. I've heard people call it both, so whatever you want to call it, it's fine. I think it's a great beer, though, and like I said, I enjoyed that there's the bitterness and the sweetness, and that the alcohol is hidden as well. As far as my musical recommendation tonight, I want you guys to check out a group by the name of Iron and Wine. Quite a few years ago, it was just one man under the moniker of Iron and Wine, Sam Beam. Just him and a guitar, basically. Since then, he's expanded, and the current lineup involves 12 musicians, so he's really expanded his musical horizons. There's some folky, bluesy elements in there. There's some jazziness, some indie rock. There's a little bit of everything, and a lot of the newer releases are just super complex in their arrangements. And I've seen them live. They are amazing live, but they're more of a jam band live, kind of in the element of Grateful Dead or Widespread Panic versus their records sound a little bit more indie. And I want you to check out their 2011 record, Kiss Each Other Clean. It has a really good balance between some of the simpler compositions from his earlier work and some of the more complex compositions from the newer stuff as well. So it's a really awesome record, and I think you guys will like it. All right, that does for this beer review, and I hope whatever you're doing involves good craft beer. See ya.